great panel, great teammates, Hall of Famer Dan Marino, Hall of Famer Dwight Stephenson, and our man, one of the great linebackers for the Miami Dolphins, Johnny Offerdahl, the Bagel Man. Great stories and a great group. We're just sitting there in the back talking about everything. Danny, we went from a running football team in the 70s, zonk, murk, kick, and pounded people. We go to 2 Super Bowls. After the Super Bowl, the last one, Super Bowl 17, we draft you. First round. And things changed. We went to a passing team. You had success early. I think it kind of surprised everybody, the change that took place. Talk about some of that success and how it happened early.
Well, so I think Joe, first of all, you saw in the video, Coach said it, you got to adapt as a coach, and that's what he did. He adapted, he changed, he evolved with the personnel he has, and if you're a good football coach, which he was a great football coach, obviously, yeah, that's what you do. And we had the personnel, like there's guys sitting here, like there's Nat Moore, there's Duper's here. I don't know if Clayton's here right now, but I mean, I was blessed when I came in to have these guys and, Jimmy and Joe and Tony Nathan, and just to be able to throw the ball to them. So we had that kind of talent. So any coach that, he adapts to that, and that's really what he did. But I think for me, he put a lot of pressure on me early, and I remember going to summer training camp, or it was mini camp after I got drafted. And he called me in the office, but he didn't call me in to yell at me. He called me in to challenge me, and he said, I want you to take the playbook home, and I want you to study it as if you're going to be our starter day one when you come here. Now, they had David Woodley, and I understood that. But then he also said that you're going to call your own plays in camp. And it just put that extra pressure that you had to have as a quarterback, as a young guy, to understand learning the offense. And I thought that was genius, personally. It really was. When you look back on it, to put that pressure on me as a young quarterback, it made me learn and adapt and evolve all that so much quicker, and that's what he was great at.
Dwight, you came in playing for Bear Bryant, won a national championship, got drafted in the second round by the Miami Dolphins. Now you're playing for Don Shula. I was just talking to you. 2 tough cookies, man, right off. What was the difference between the 2 guys, and what made Coach Shula so special for you? Another guy had great success early on.
When you compare Coach Bryant to Coach Shula, I mean, they're very, very similar. Very organized. They were able to make us better as a people. As football players, they got more out of us, I think, than anyone else would have, and just wanted to be perfect. And then also, they made us helped to make us better people. I mean, Coach Shula wanted us to teach us about life, things that, whether if you quit on the field, you quit on things in life and that sort of thing. He taught us things about life as well as Coach Bryant. And they wanted to develop good people. So I think they had that very much in common.
That's good stuff. And John, you come from Western Michigan. Small school, come in there, and all of a sudden, right off the bat, I still remember up in Atlanta, and we're up there scrimmaging against them. You're the starting linebacker, making tackles all over the place. Talk about that jump from Western Michigan to now you're playing for a guy that's got a perfect team and going to Super Bowls.
So Coach Shula, 1986, he already had the perfect season. He already had some Super Bowls. He got back into the Super Bowl in the early 80s. He was hungry to get back in. And I, coming from Wisconsin, never playing on a winning football team in high school and college, show up at camp with Coach Shula, Dan, Dwight, all ready to get back into the Super Bowl. I was intimidated. I was unbelievably awestruck. The only thing I could do is do what he expected, which is to perform at the highest level and to, quite honestly, keep the expectations so high. Hey, can I tell a story?
John, you go take over. Yeah. You go ahead.
I'm looking at the clock.
Bo took 20 friggin' minutes. You go ahead and take it. Go ahead.
So, I mean, the expectation is one thing, but the ability for Coach Shula to get the most out of his players was unbelievable. And for a kid out of Wisconsin coming onto the team, understanding that this guy is going to make me a better player. My first meeting with Coach Shula was actually at the Shula Golf and Hotel, pre-game, in the toilet. You're gonna laugh at this, but this is a true story. I wake up sick game day. I'm not feeling good. In the middle of breakfast, as I'm packing down the pancakes, I gotta go to the bathroom immediately. I run into the bathroom, throw myself down there's only two, stalls. I throw myself down onto the first stall, and I, get sick, right? Right next to me, I don't know how he knew it was John Offerdahl. He goes, "Offerdahl, that's you?" I go, "Oh my God, who is that?" I looked down, I saw Coach Shula's shoe right next to me in the stall. I said, "Coach, it's me." He goes, "You're playing." And, I was like, was that a question or a declaration? I said, yeah, I guess I'm playing. So quickly, I'm in the ambulance. I go to the pregame. I don't see anything. I play the first half. At halftime, I'm getting IVs. Go out to the second half. The next thing I know, I get a ball thrown at me, and I'm a linebacker right in my head. Get stuck in my helmet. I grab it. I start running up the sideline. You can't make this stuff up, Joe. I'm not making this up. So I see on the left side a big offensive lineman who's got an angle on me. And I see on the right side Coach Shula just running down the sideline saying, I could hear him, "You got to score. You got to score." And I was not feeling good, right? So the lineman had the angle. He tackles me. I fall on the sideline, and all I could hear is Shula on the top of me saying, "You got to score. You got to score." So from "you got to play," like you got to get in the game, to "you got to score," like you got to perform. I looked up at him, and that's the last thing I remember before I threw up on his shoe. The same shoe I saw in that bathroom. Now, I'm not making this up. This is a consummate Coach Shula story. Get it?
Outstanding. You're a good Christian guy. I'm going to buy that story then.
Bottom line,
some guys we don't trust, but that's a good one. Hey, Danny, Dwight, John, thank you guys very
Joe,
much. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys, all of you guys. And we talked so much about Coach Shula's legacy, but he wasn't finished. Did a lot more after his coaching career.